All right. Welcome back to Sacred Sensuality Part 2 about your new love that is coming in for you guys. So, Spirit is still talking about you all, and it wants me to tell you this. If you are a person who has been known to either be a rebound for someone that you knew in your past, you dealt with in the past, or a person who likes to bounce from relationship to relationship, situationship to situationship, stop. You're avoiding something in yourself, and it's because you're afraid of having to deal with you. You're avoiding, I don't like to call it loneliness. You're avoiding alone time. Spirit is like saying your soul needs some alone time. You don't need to have anybody right now. So it's all temporary. It's all temporary because once it's done and over with and you and this person has just finished humping, Spirit is saying, what did it do for you? Are you still empty? Are you still lonely? You see what that didn't do? So you might as well spend time with yourself, right? I'm also seeing here, and I did not mean to get off on this subject, but Spirit said, read it anyway. And so I'm going to do it. What's coming up for you in love is so much luck, you guys. It is going to be like you have hit some sort of love payday. Like, and what's confirming this is the Justice card. The scales are being balanced in your favor. And I love this for you because if you have been through some things with another, with yourself, because Spirit has saw that you've been through all of that, and that you decided to, hey, I'm going to stop some of these negative habits and stop some of these people from coming my way, stop some of these patterns. Spirit is like, cha-ching, now it's yours. Now you get to have more things. And I am not just feeling just love, I'm feeling just with opportunities in general. I feel that once you come or you go, should I say, on your, or better yet, you start, I don't want to necessarily call it a healing journey, but it can be considered that. You start your journey of preparing yourself for new love. The love that you know you want and you desire. The things that are going to unfold for you is going to be like, oh, I wasn't expecting this. And so you're going to be so focused on, trying to not necessarily fix yourself, but fix yourself in those so many words, that you're not even going to notice that these other opportunities are happening for you, that you're going to be expanding. Probably for a few of you, I'm getting at a very rapid pace, like you weren't expecting this. And it's because your mind is clearer, your emotions are no longer jumbled, and you are settling and getting settled in spirit, in soul, in body, in mind, in heart. The good luck that is coming your way, it's like you're going to meet this person and you're going to be like, how did I get so damn lucky? Even if, once again, this is a person that you used to deal with in the past. This is a person that could possibly be coming back to you changed. If you and this person are healing together or decided to have a do-over, you and this person, you're going to realize the value of each other, like the real value. You thought you liked them before. They thought they liked and loved you before. Oh, no. Now you guys are really looking at each other with new eyes, new discerning eyes. Like, especially if you've known each other, I'm kind of getting like, okay, I know your bad habits already. But I also see that you've been working on that. You've been working on that. You've been working on becoming a better person. And they could be saying the same thing about you. And it's just going to unfold so beautifully. It's like after realizing that about each other, it's now natural. It's no more forcing or trying to force them to change, making them become something that you want them to be. Now they're becoming something that they want to be for themselves first and then for you. Money's coming in too, but that's another reading for another day. You have to book for that. Now, the whole feeling trapped keeps coming up. I honestly believe it is a mental trap that some of you guys could be putting yourself in. If you know, ask yourself this. If you're dealing with someone you know good and goddamn well that you are not supposed to be with, ask yourself this. Would I want my child, my sister, my cousin, my mother, my aunt, my best friend going through this? If that answer is no, and that person is not good for you, and you know it, but you had to question yourself about it, ask yourself that one question. That is a very common sense, caring, loving question. But I want you to put it on yourself. Because Spirit is saying here, being trapped is not love. It is not love. Feeling trapped is not love. It's not love at all. Love is freedom, once again, but that's my definition. You have had too many situations, ships, relationships, sex buddies, whatever, talking stages, where you lingered so much in the honeymoon phase. And that's one of the parts that kept you trapped. Because you didn't see the reality of that person. And once again, don't blame yourself, because if you listen to the last reading, Spirit has said it's time to forgive yourself. It's easy to get caught in the honeymoon phase because it feels so good, doesn't it? It feels so good, like it's a new person and you like them and you guys are smiling all the time and you're giggling, and it's just, you just feel like you're 14 with your first crush all over again. But at some point, reality has to kick in. When the honeymoon phase is over and the reality of that person kicks in, and you don't like that reality, you're forcing yourself to create a fantasy. The fantasy will never become reality because the reality has already been set. So either Spirit is saying you have to let that person go, you go, allow that person to heal if this is someone you're going to be coming back to or want to come back to. You heal. Start your honeymoon phase over. But once again, you're starting it over with discernment and wisdom. It's going back to, I know your bad habits. You know my bad habits. But I do admire you for fixing them. For yourself first and for me. But it's time to get out of the traps, including constantly staying trapped in the honeymoon phase because it's not developing into what you deserve. If you know you deserve love and commitment, get that. But you cannot get it if you're stuck in a honeymoon phase. Okay? That's what Spirit is saying here. Spirit is also reminding you that if this is a person that you want to get back with, like they just got some bad habits, we all have been there. They've got some bad habits. They're not a bad person or anything like that. Spirit is saying, choose yourself first. You come first. You come first. You come first. But Spirit is also saying, don't forget, you are worth fighting for. So if there's a need for you to go off and fix the things that you know that needed to be fixed within yourself, for you to become a better person, a better lover, a better, wife, husband, whatever. If this person is not a person that won't fight for you on a mature level, meaning, you know what, you're right. That discussion we had about my behavior and possibly even your behavior, and we maybe need to separate, for a couple of months or whatever. You're probably right. And I'm going to go off and fix myself because I want you in my life. Or if you feel you need the space to go fix yourself or fix whatever that needs to be healed within you for yourself, I respect that. I may be here. I don't know. I may not. But I respect the fact that you're doing that. And if I'm going to be here, I am willing to fight for you. I am willing to fight for us. That's what I'm getting for Spirit. You can't be fought for if you don't choose yourself. If you don't set those boundaries, as I mentioned in the previous video. You will not be fought for. You'll just be there. And they'll be either expecting you to wait or expecting for you not to come back. Be prepared for either of those outcomes. But just remind yourself, if you come back and you are healed and you're a better person, and they're not, and they're just decided, I'm not going to change, I'm not going to fix nothing in this dynamic, in this relationship with you, they're not willing to fight for you. You're not the one, is what I like to say. At least at that moment. You can become the one later, right? But at least at that moment, in their eyes, you're not the one. And if they want to, fall away by the wayside, let them. But know that it was ultimately you that fought for yourself first. Now, Spirit is saying here that you deserve some passion. If you have been finding yourself, and what I mean by that, passionate intimacy. Passionate intimacy is not just about sex. It is also about your connection, the vulnerable moments, the silly moments, the twerking and the dancing in the kitchen at 3 a.m. You know what I mean? While you both are snacking on something. The pranks. Those are all a part of intimacy because it goes into your connection, right? So Spirit is saying, yeah, I know you deserve that. I know that's what you want. And you're going to get it after you choose yourself. Isn't Spirit funny like that? I feel that for some of you, and if you don't mind me making a suggestion, make a list. Make some time for yourself. Make a list of what you think is intimacy. What does intimacy mean for you? Right? Imagine yourself having intimate moments with the person you want to get back with, or your new person. Or hell, both, right? You can be open to both, right? Imagine yourself with those passionate, intimate moments with your person. Not just wild sex at 6 a.m. and, you got to go to work or be at work at 8. Not just that. Passionate intimacy and romance is what you deserve, Spirit is saying. And they know this, but I feel that Spirit wants you to define what is passionate intimacy and romance for yourself. What does it mean to you? How would you like to see that realized in real time? You want to make it, okay, so Friday nights, we go to the pizza restaurant, and Saturday we just kind of go with the flow. So you want to kind of make it structured and unstructured. So you leave room for surprises. That's just, my little suggestion. You know what I mean? But make it to where it fits you and whoever you work with spiritually. Even if you don't work with anyone, that's your business. Make it a point to try to make it come to life. Bring it to life every day by looking at that list, reading over that list, getting it in your head so it can get in your emotions. So that when your person comes, you're already prepared. You already know what it is that you want in passionate intimacy with your person. And you know what's even better? You're able to express that. So now your person knows what it is that you want. Now, we don't want to tell them that too early because, people wear masks. We want to make sure we use our discretion. And once that discussion comes up, hey, I'm prepared to talk about it. What is passionate intimacy to you? What is intimacy to you? What is romanticism to you? Spirit is preparing you for a loving, kind, gentle love. Love is both chaotic and it is both calm. Right? Both of them have balance. They have to have balance. But Spirit wants you to have a kind love. In the chaotic moments, is your person still kind to you? Do they say mean things to hurt you? Do they let you stew for days at a time and don't check up on you to see if you're dead or alive? Or does this person, or would you like this person to do small things for you? What would you like for your person to do when you're angry? What would you like to do for your person when they're angry, when they're sad, when you're sad, when you're just having a day where it's just frustration? Let's use you for example. You and your person together, and you had a shitty day at work. While you may love your man or your woman, and you want to be around them, you just don't want to be around them right now. Can they accept the fact that maybe you just need a couple of hours of space? Maybe even a couple of minutes. Can they respect the fact that maybe you don't want to talk about it right now or talk about it at all? Are they capable of giving you room to breathe just by yourself, your mental, your emotional? Can they make room in their emotions to handle your emotions when you feel that you're off a little bit? Spirit is saying make another list of something like that as well. What would you like for your person to do when you're sad, happy, angry? And what are you willing to do? Because remember, if this is new love that is coming in and it's close, Spirit wants you to be prepared. Spirit also does not want love to be the reason you cry. Love is not pain. Love is not pain. Spirit also wants you to know that your person right now, whoever they are, whether it's old, new, they are currently working on themselves. Because they know that they can't come to you or come back to you ill-equipped to love you incorrectly. And while that is happening, once again, Spirit is saying, work on you, baby. You come first. You are still worth fighting for. You are worth someone else working hard for. Because love is not hurt. Love is not feeling trapped or imprisonment. Love is freedom. Love does not make you cry. Are there things that'll make you cry? Yeah. Are there things that'll hurt you? Yeah. But Spirit wants you to get a handle on all of those things because, hey, look, from what I'm seeing here, Spirit is preparing you for a very, very healthy love. One that you definitely deserve. Spirit also told me while I was pulling these cards, there are people that owe you an apology. And I felt it and I heard it in like a frustration, an anger, like, no, I'm not moving, I'm not budging until you say you're sorry. And not until you say you're sorry, but until you are genuinely sorry, until you understand and know how that affects me. Because anybody can say they're sorry, but why are they sorry? Are they sorry you feel that way? Or are they sorry they made you feel that way? There's a difference. So many of you have an apology that could be coming in from someone, even from family members. Your new love that is coming towards you, it may appear a little immature at first. That's because your person may be a little nervous, old or new. Once again, excuse me, confirmation burp. I have had absolutely nothing to drink, you guys, mind you, during both of these videos. But Spirit is saying that it may be a little immature. They may feel like they don't have much to offer with this Page of Cups here. And maybe they feel like all I have to offer is, a few emotions, a little bit of love, a little bit of care. But Spirit is saying that's a good start. And that's where the Justice card comes in at. Spirit is saying you have a little bit to offer too. And it's okay to offer each other that. There's nothing wrong with that. But Spirit also does not want you to accept any more breadcrumbs. If you have accepted breadcrumbs in the past, Spirit is like, grow up. Quite seriously, that's what I heard. Grow up. You are too mature, too healed, so much better than you were to continue to receive small tokens of affection when you know that that person is more than capable of giving you what you deserve. They're just holding it back. The fact that Spirit sees that you have made a decision, you have awakened to what is good love. I'm reading this now, but I'm telling you, this is going to unfold for many of you. So this could be happening over the next few months, but Spirit is saying that the fact that you have awakened or is awakening to what you want, what is real good love to you, is putting you in alignment with the Three of Pentacles. This alignment with the Three of Pentacles is more than just marriage. It's commitment. It's achieving more than what you asked for in love. Yeah, with money too, but we're not talking about money today. But it's achieving more than what you want in love. You've been equipping yourself by paying attention to all the details that you have had to refine over a certain amount of time. And the fact that you did that, and you're like, hey, I do this because, and you didn't even realize it. Okay, now I'm going to fix it. Either I'm going to refine it, or I'm going to remove it altogether, or I'm going to, balance this out. And I'm here for some of you, it could be simply your attitude or your temper. Maybe you are a very temperamental person. You're very sensitive. You're easily agitated. Maybe you decided, hey, not everything is worth my attitude. That's a part of maturing. So Spirit is saying, okay, now you're getting it. Now you're getting that in a partnership, in a real partnership, that is not acceptable. You have to be balanced. Because remember, after the 2 comes the 3. The 3 is all about cooperation, relationship building, and Spirit is giving you a fair chance. Notice I said a fair chance at having a very, very, very healthy relationship. Spirit knows that for many of you, you are tired of being strong. You're tired. And I get it because I've been there too. You know, I've been strong. I've been this. I've been that. As a person who has been single and abstinent for 10 years. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's hard. But would you rather spread yourself so thin by giving yourself to everyone that's out there and get nothing in return and be worse than you are? Or would you rather continue and ask for strength and work diligently towards strength? Strength isn't every day. Strength is just choosing. I'm choosing to be strong. I'm choosing to have courage. I'm choosing to stay steady during all of this. I'm choosing discipline. I'm choosing to protect myself in a healthy way. Because when the time comes for my person, I have the confidence and the courage, the discipline and the strength to manage myself properly to where I'm not seen as suppressing and I'm not seen as being overly giving. You know, I'm just the right amount of me. And if this is the person for me, whether I'm going back to them or I'm getting a new person, they're going to recognize that, they're going to understand that, and they're going to love that. This Queen of Cups energy that you guys are going to be in, once again, very sensitive, very loving. You know, the Queen and the King of Cups, as I mentioned in the previous reading about the King, they are in control of their emotions. But with the Queen, you know, of course, that's feminine energy. That's that sweet, loving, nurturing, motherly energy. Spirit is saying, if you have that, keep it. Even if you're a masculine, keep it. Because masculines are very nurturing too. If they are, you know, pretty much stable and balance themselves, they're very loving. They're very nurturing. So definitely keep that, because it's a valuable part of you. Keep your gentle nature about you. That's something that I'm seeing here that Spirit loves about you. And let's dive into your person that is coming. My favorite part. I was loving this energy for you guys. I just love it. For many of you, somebody is coming in. This a new person, not a new person, a person from the past is coming in, and they're coming in with regrets and sorrow and sadness, maybe over how you two ended, just not having that connection no more in general. When this person comes in, expect them to have word vomit with my no filter card. This person is going to be coming in that's going to tell you so many freaking truths. And it's going to be a lot of, I'm sorry, I regret, you know, it's going to be a lot of that. And for many of you, I feel you're going to be surprised and you're going to be like, I don't know exactly how to deal with this situation right now. For some of you, this could be a person that you are miles apart from, different cities, state, town, country, whatever. And you just don't know exactly how to deal with it. But yet you may have feelings about them still too. But reading from their point of view, this is a person who is ready to let you know how they feel about you, and how even for them, they didn't know how to handle this connection with you. And maybe for some of you, like I said, with the miles apart is not just distance as in, you know, physical distance. It can also be emotional distance. This person is saying, you know, I'm sorry for creating this emotional distance between us. Maybe I felt too much and didn't know how to feel. Maybe I wasn't feeling enough. Maybe I didn't understand your worth. I did not know your worth. But I want you to know that you empowered me. This separation empowered me to become a better person. And I really want to know that when can I see you again? Because ultimately your love is my safe space. I've been watching you for the longest, we may not talk, whatever. They may even admit that they've been low-key, not stalking. I don't really want to use that word, but just watching you, watching how you've grown, watching who you've developed into, and that has made them more attractive. Even if this is a new person for some of you, this could be a new person that regretted that they never said anything to you in the first place. And now that they get a chance to talk, they are going to word vomit. And once again, you're going to be sitting there like with a question mark on your face, like, I was not expecting this. Hopefully by that time, you'll be referenced back to this reading. If this does, come to fruition for those of you who are watching this. But this person finds you so adorable. They find you so adorable. I think what they find adorable about you the most is the fact that maybe you do have a playful nature to you. Maybe you do make cute faces. I'm seeing some people with curly hair, red hair, and that could be something that they love about you. You could be a person who, even maybe some of you don't have a filter, meaning, you're a fucked up person, so I'm going to tell you how it is. And that could be something that they like about you. Not saying that everyone is like that, but you could be a person who gives truth. You give honesty. You give feedback on how you're treated, how you expect to be treated. And that could be something that this person loves about you, which I think is a beautiful thing. But it's like this person, the way they're coming in, they're going to be coming in after they've watched you for some time. It won't be a long time though. They would have, if they're watching you right now, trust me, they've been delaying coming forward to speak with you with this Page of Swords here. But they plan to come in, I promise you, to get you or to get you back. That's their ultimate goal. I am ready to apologize because I was wrong with this 5 of Cups here. I'm ready to apologize. I was not a good person to him, to her, and I cannot lose this person. I can't, because this person was my safe space, possibly in a time when no one else was there. And honestly, I kind of admire that about this person. This person does not want it to be over with you. It's funny how the timing, it like all lines up, you guys. I promise you. I wish, I wasn't such a corporate girly, because my face would be shown here and I would definitely show you these cards, oracles included. But they're not ready for anything to be over with you. They are wanting a second chance. They are willing to fight for you. They are done and over with whatever inner conflict that they've had with themselves regarding this situation. Now it's like, okay, I know I got competition. I am ready to move full speed ahead. I don't want all the obstacles. I'm even willing to go through an obstacle course to get my person back. I am willing to debate anybody on why I should be back with you or be with you in general. Because ultimately, once again, you're my safe space. You're my love. You're mine, is what I'm hearing. But I'm not hearing it in a possessive, very unhealthy type of way. It's more like, I cannot have you with anybody else. You're mine. You're mine because I have genuine love, care, and affection for you. And I recognize your value. And you know what? I don't want that selfishly. I want to share all of those good parts with you, from you. That's what I'm getting. This person is waiting until cuffing season. I see a lot of this happening. Once again, didn't I say around fall time, cuffing season? What do they call it? The playoff season for cuffing season usually is around fall. So they may try to come in, and then they may try to come in with the Page of Swords that was here, and then I had that Page of Cups. They're coming in offering small tiptoeing, small flirtations, maybe even showing off how smart they've gotten, even emotionally smart that they've gotten. This person has plans. They want to get married, y'all. Oh my goodness, they want to get married. Then this is making me so happy for you guys. They're ready to get married. Like, they want to rush in. It's like, if it was up to them, I'm feeling like today, any day, they would come in and say, fuck everything else. Do you forgive me? I really love you. I am really sorry that I made you feel that way. I didn't treat you well. I know you are the most valuable thing to me. You are the most beautiful thing to me. Let's just skip over everything and let's just get married, because you're it for me. And I know you feel it too. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting. And I think that's beautiful. With this 3 of Cups here, and then I have my marriage vows oracle card. Oh my God. Fast changes oracle card. Knight of Swords. Joyous celebration. Let's nurture our love every step of the way. This person is ready. And ready, should I say, with a T. They are ready. They want you to be ready. It's like the cuffing season for them. That's just tryout season. And what I mean by tryout season, that's them coming in, tiptoeing. I don't even feel like this person is going to be overly sexual at the start. This is going to be a person possibly who's going to be very respectful to your physical boundaries. Hey, I don't like to be touched yet, just like that, just yet. I want us to take it slowly. This is a person who, during cuffing season, it's like the way they're going to try you out is not testing your boundaries at all, not testing your loyalty, your love, your like for them, more like testing themselves. I really value this person, so I am going to show pure discipline, that I am not just only able to, I hate using the word lead in a relationship, because to me it's 2 people who lead in a relationship, or several if that's your thing, but it's 2 people who lead in a relationship mutually. But it's like, I want her to know that I've got control over myself, that I don't battle with those toxic parts of myself, especially if this is a person that used to deal with. And while you guys were separated, they worked on themselves to heal those parts and to fix those parts of themselves. This person is so ready to get married. They're ready to create traditions with you. They're ready to like shower you with gifts and love. And I think it's funny too that they're ready to shower you with gifts and love, because this could be a person right now that is working very hard to make sure that they're able to provide for you financially. And I don't get just to show off their money. It's more like, you like that K bracelet, that bracelet that we saw at K's months ago. It was $2,000. I didn't have all the money then. I want to get you that. And I'm going to get you that. So let me make this into like a small celebration. Let me shower you with gifts. Let's just make our own traditions. So I honestly see many of you guys with this person in Christmas pajamas together. I think it's corny, but it's also cute at the same time. So I definitely understand it. But this is a person who want to make like unique traditions with you. Right now, they're working on these changes, like I said, because they want to get married, even if this is a new person. And marriage does not necessarily mean, getting married in a traditional sense. This could just be a serious commitment, because maybe neither one of you are married. Even in 6, 7, 8 months from now, you may not even be married. But this is a person who wants a serious commitment with you, and you want the same. And they are ready to put their all into it. They're ready to show you what they're made of. Now, I think it's great because this person and you have shown up in king energy. So it's like, what more is there to say? Kings, what do? They take charge. They run countries, and commonwealths and whatever. But the fact that this person, they're going to show you this, that they want a second chance. They're willing to work hard. The Knight of Swords, he's a hard worker. Is he flighty. Not really, because all of the nights can be flighty. He just has so much perseverance. He's ready to go the extra mile, you know. He's not just mental activity. Like, whoever this is for you guys, the thoughts that they're in right now, their thoughts are probably very fast. They probably think of you a lot. And once again, watching you still, knowing that you're it. I don't need to look at nothing and nobody else. I'm ready to come in fast today and yesterday. But this is a person who's definitely making their own changes to their lives. And I feel that it's because they're just ready to be with you. They're not willing to waste any more time. So definitely around cuffing season, I feel they're going to be more ready, and I feel they're going to be more ready financially, whether that's them getting a new job or having more than enough money sitting in the account, but they are definitely ready to reunite with you and have good, fun, playful times and just showering you with so much love. And I am loving that for you guys. We are almost done here. I want you guys to pick 2 numbers. The first number is 26. The second number is 38. And you're going to laugh because I told you some times and dates in the last video. You're going to laugh because the way these are like pretty much so in line. 26 and 38. 26 and 38. For those of you who have chosen 26, this means that for many of you, the time that this can take place could be around December. Remember, when I had that Knight of Pentacles card, I said it's going to start taking place around September. So I'm taking this as either by December, you will be in a full-blown relationship with this person, in the middle of your talking stage or the beginning, or this person is flying their ass right in there around December. They've built up enough courage and knowledge about you to go on in and take that chance. This is Spirit saying that this is the perfect opportunity and divine timing. This is the perfect opportunity and divine timing. The choice now is yours. Remember, tarot does not predict the future. Tarot is a reflection of your free will. If you decide that you're going to do the things that you want to do in life and you're going to put yourself on whatever timeline that works for you, this timing looks really good for you guys who have chosen number 26. It's December. Because you're going to be coming in as a brand new person. I'm feeling for many of you, you could have even glowed up physically and financially. All those opportunities that's going to be opening for you, we already mentioned that in the first video. In addition to a new opportunity at love, you're going to have such a playful romance with this person. You and this person are going to be surprising each other. I see pranks. I am a prankster when I'm in a relationship, but when I see this card, playful romance, it always reminds me of people playing together, their inner child playing with each other, you know, and I think that's such a beautiful thing because who wants to be with someone that's stiff all the damn time? You know, like you guys are going to be able to know how to keep the spark and the love between each other alive and have those beautiful lighthearted moments, and you're just ready. They're just ready. And through that, you're going to say to yourself, or either both of you might be saying this, I believe there's going to be a moment that somebody is going to say to themselves, how the hell did you get to my heart, you big goofball? They might not even be your usual type. It might not even be someone that you wanted to go back into a relationship with, or you never even thought you'd go back into a relationship. But you're going to wonder, and they're going to wonder the same thing, like, how the hell Deborah Cox song. How the hell did you get here? I think that's beautiful. The seeds that you have been planting by yourselves and with each other is going to show you how responsible you guys are, how open-minded you are, how determined you both have been, how realistic you both have been, even through fantasy. How you're accomplishing your goals separately and together. That's beautiful. The only warning that I see here from Spirit is, while it's still okay to protect yourself from certain things, still be discerning. With the 7 of Wands here, Spirit is saying, if you're going to do this and you chose number 26 for the month of December, Spirit is saying, if you chose this, you and this person must have consistency. You must have the strength and the courage and be fearless in entering this together. Expect success in your relationship. Success does not mean that you won't have arguments. In fact, arguments are healthy as long as they're fair and resolved in a healthy way. Spirit is also saying, never stop expecting consistency in your person. You want to make it a point to use that word a lot. Expect dedication, expect challenges, and even a struggle occasionally. And Spirit is saying that that's okay. It's not test of your relationship. It's just a part of it. It's just things that just happen. It's a part of life. You and this person are going to have so much fiery passion for each other. I see the ideas that you two may come up together, whether it's in business or even creating a home, an apartment together. It's going to be full of creativity. It's going to be full of fun. I see you both with this Knight of Wands card. The Knight of Wands always reminds me of an Aries. As a Virgo sun, Virgo Venus, I do not get along romantically with an Aries sun. Aries women, I love Aries women because they're so sweet. They're so nice. I have Aries women who I'm very cool with. But romantically, Aries men, absolutely not. They're very handsome. They're very sweet. But they have this impulsiveness about them that I just can't get with, right? But the best thing about an Aries man to me, and fire men in general, I don't really know much about Leo men, but the fire men in general to me is the sense of humor that they have. They are the funniest people. Even when I dealt with the last guy I was dealing with, he was an Aries. But it's like when he and I would get into these arguments, it always ends with some type of joke. So I feel that your person may have that same kind of sense of humor. You may even have the same type of humor. You may be an Aries male or Aries female or whatever. Very optimistic. That's another thing I like about Aries males. They're very optimistic. And Aries people in general, very go-getter. They have a very go-getter nature about them. And this is something that you and your person are going to love about each other. And just, you're going to be willing, you're going to love that confidence about them. They're going to love that confidence about you. And that to me is what's going to make your journey in love even much more beautiful. So if you have chosen number 26, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. And I do wish you the best of luck. Now let me get to those of you who have chosen number 38. 38 says by the end of the year, which is pretty much the same as December, but it could be any one of those last months, right? For some of you, this could, like I said, the whole reading is based off of, a person coming back in or a new person. But by the end of the year, you would have a great match with someone. Even in your employment, clients, whatever, I'm the kind of person, when I'm doing readings, I want people who are aligned with my energy to come to me. If you're not aligned with my energy, I'm not your reader, right? And that's okay. But at this time, you and your person are going to be rediscovering joy for each other. And so for those of you who are going to be having a person coming back, this time is going to be a lot more compassionate. So you could have dealt with a person who was maybe a little combative, or maybe you were combative a little bit and didn't understand each other. Now this is a person who wants to come back in and say, you know what, I understand your point of view. I understand this. I understand us. I want you to understand me. I'm going to be a little bit more open. I'm going to be more comforting to you instead of combative. And I'm just ready to do this all over again. And they're willing to do this because they've realized through whatever separation that whatever behavior that they've had in the past was unacceptable. They're not happy about that. That's not something that they're proud of, right? In fact, they've been thinking about it for a very long time with this Nine of Swords here. They've been thinking about it so much and thinking about coming to you so much that they could have been stuck in a looping pattern for months. And so now it's like, I'm done with the anxiety. It's time for me to go back because I'm not happy sitting here with these thoughts about her or him, and now it's time to move. Because see, the Nine of Swords is about anxiety. It's about being sleepy, having sleepless nights, torture, hopelessness. They're done with that. The thoughts are going to be gone by that time, and they're like, it's time for me to come in and apologize. It's time for me to go back because, once again, going back to the cards before I started the numbers, you are this person's happy place. You have a safe love. Right now, Spirit is saying you or this person, or you and this person, even as advice, whatever cycles you're in, you're either breaking them or you need to break them. I'm going to keep pounding on that because Spirit has been saying that throughout both of these readings. Cycles need to be broken. That's your freedom. You cannot have love until the cycles are broken. Not the love that you want, not the love that you know you deserve. It takes two. It's not just one person where the whole, relationship or situation broke down. It's two people. In addition, if you are too afraid to love right now, if you have been, and you want love that you want and deserve, Spirit is saying that basically, if you've taken advice in this reading, if you were called to this reading, by the end of the year, you would have opened up a little bit more, which I think is a beautiful thing. The guarding of your heart that kept coming up a few times throughout the reading, the thoughts that you guard your heart, it has to be revamped. There's no other word that I can find for it right now, but it has to be revamped. It's time for a do-over. It's time to rediscover love when it was innocent. Confirmation burp. But Spirit is saying it's okay to take a leap of faith. Don't be too afraid to let your heart open because you have a great match and they're ready to come in. With the Knight of Cups here, it's going to be a very valuable, sincere offer that's going to be offered to you. Whether this is a new person or past person, they're coming in with new experiences. This is a new opportunity. They could be a little seductive in their own right. And I believe the seduction is going to lie in their emotional availability for you. Once again, for those of you who could be with the marriage card that came out, this can actually be a proposal for some of you guys as well. Somebody is ready to propose. What's ending this reading is the Two of Wands. Sorry, I couldn't see that. I'm not wearing my glasses. Is the Two of Wands. By this time, understand that you have achieved so much. This is a time the Spirit wants you to be very proud of yourself. And I think you should too. with the progression of how these cards came out. And if you've been through what you've been through and you've taken advice from Spirit with these cards, Spirit is saying, just be proud of how far you've come. You've come so far. You didn't lose hope. When you did lose hope, you were reminded it's okay to still be hopeful about those things. It's okay to still want those things. Spirit is wanting you to have new soul travels. Travel to different parts of the soul, of love, of commitment, to where you are able to grow more. You have taken initiative to, it's also saying take the initiative as well. You've corrected yourself. Now it's time to plan for the future, especially for those who are going to be getting a marriage proposal. It's okay to plan right now. Spirit wants you to do that because apparently Spirit wants you with this person. You want to be with this person and they want to be with your ass. So now it is time to accept all that has happened. I can't say be grateful even for the bad stuff because I'm not grateful for the bad stuff, right? So I'd be a hypocrite to say that. But be grateful that you've come this far and you now finally have the person, the new love that you have been waiting on. So I wish you guys the best of luck. I thank you so much for watching both of these readings and for enduring me during these readings. But I do hope that it helped and I hope it gave you some optimism. And I wish you guys the best of luck. Until next time, bye-bye.